Tonight marks the 100th straight day of street protests in Portland, Oregon. There were multiple arrests Friday, even as the governor called for an end to the nightly marches and violence. All this one day after police killed the suspected gunman in last week's fatal shooting of a right-wing demonstrator. Lilia Luciano is there.
On the eve of the 100th day of protest in Portland, police declared a riot, arresting 27 protesters. Several hundred marched to the police union building where local and state officers were waiting in riot gear. Protesters chanted, others taunted, all demanding an end to police brutality.
Well, I understand that they're tired, but at the same time, we're tired of you killing black people.
As we were reporting, protesters had their way for nearly 2 hours until police say some threw rocks and bottles at them. And that's when they moved in. Just an hour ago, we were witnessing a peaceful protest, and now it's midnight. Police have declared this an unlawful assembly, a riot. They started making arrests. They started throwing tear gas, rubber bullets. And this area was just packed with hundreds of people. Now, as you can see, is completely empty. Demonstrators can now face federal charges. Still, they keep the protest alive.
I came out originally with the moms group, and then I've just kind of stayed out here as a medic.
For weeks, protesters say they were met with excessive force from police, who they say look the other way when right-wing counter-protesters show up to attack them.
I'm saying like they were shooting at us, they were macing us, they're straight up pointing armed like weapons at us, and the cops were just standing there.
But those far-right groups are mourning the killing of one of their own. Patriot Prayer member Aaron J. Danielson, killed by Antifa supporter Michael Reinell. On Thursday, officers from a joint task force shot and killed Reinell after they say he pulled out a gun when they tried to arrest him. The protests have been mostly contained to about 10 government buildings around the city, including the federal courthouse behind me, which has served as a ground zero of sorts for most protests. There are events planned throughout the entire weekend and into Labor Day from both sides of the political issues. Jamie?
Lilia, thank you.